David, our hero, welcomes you back to our channel. Thanks for joining the Tin Can Twosome. Today we are taking you on a trip to the Lower Lehman Creek Campground located in the Great Basin National Park in Nevada.
Hey there everyone! We are entering into the Great Basin National Park, and it's not like other national parks. You really have to make that your destination. You have to drive for hours and hours and hours through Utah or through Nevada just to get there.
It's in the middle of the Great Basin. You can think of a wash basin. The Great Basin is a big area in the western United States where none of the water goes to the oceans. It has nowhere to go, actually. So it's a big, dry area with lots of mountains, valleys, and almost uninhabited.
You can see sunshine on us right now, but we are driving into the clouds, and pretty soon, I don't know where we're going to end up, but there are some campgrounds in there, and apparently there is one left open during the winter. So we're going to go find ourselves a campsite.
We are here in the middle of the winter, and during the winter only, Lower Lehman Creek Campground is open. So that's where we're headed. It's located near Baker, Nevada. Baker is a census-designated place in southeastern White Pine County, Nevada, and approximately 60 to 70 people live there. We invite you today to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and ring that notification bell. Entering into the campground area, we notice that the Lower Lehman is the only one open. It's about 2 miles into the park and is a very pretty drive. You can see all these juniper trees and the mountains in the background. And of course, it's starting to snow. We start at 6,555 feet, and eventually we end up at least 7,000 feet. So it's way up there. Some of the things you can do besides camping in the Great Basin National Park is to visit the Lehman Caves, which we will show you in our next video. And also you can go to Wheeler Peak Glacier, which I believe is quite a hike, and they have some of the darkest night skies in the United States.
There are 11 campsites, and we'll show them to you. We usually drive through the entire campground, and then we pick the one we like the best. And I was really seriously wondering if anybody else was going to be here. And at this point, there's no one, just us. We found a wonderful looking spot. This is spot number 1. And it was not even too difficult to pull into. Of course, David is an expert at that. And here he is, our hero. And we have a lovely picnic bench, and we have a fire pit, which is wonderful. We hope to be able to make a nice fire tonight. So, time to open her up and get her all settled. Right across from us, we have a bathroom, which is wonderful. We have trash and recycling, always good. And here is the restroom.
I know there are some folks who object to using a vault toilet. I don't quite understand that because it sure is better than having nothing. But this one was pristine. Walking back to this site that we had chosen, all I could feel was gratitude for this beautiful place.
Okay, time to show you the rest of the spots. There are water spigots here, but from what I understand, in the winter, the only place you can get water is at the visitor center. It's a self-service pay station. The fee is $20 unless you have one of those senior passes, which I do, so we will only pay half of it. Here is the map of the campground, so you can see a total of 11 spots.
This is site number 2, which has a beautiful picnic table, way better than ours was, and of course a fire pit. This area is known for its aspens and its junipers, and especially for its bristlecone pine trees. Here is site number 3, which is a pull-through, which is very nice for the larger RVs. Site 3 has another one of those really nice picnic benches and a fire ring. Site number 4 is very exposed to the elements. However, it does have a very nice view of the mountain behind it. Site number 5 was obviously closed, hadn't been plowed or anything. Site number 6 seemed to be the kind that you have to back into, but it was very spacious, lots of room around it, and off to the side it had its picnic table and its fire ring, like all the others. I would say this might just be my favorite. And here's the second restroom, close to sites number 7 and 8, and if it's anything like the other one, it's going to be really nice. I couldn't find a site number 7. I'm wondering if this was it. If it was, I don't know, there was no sign of any kind. Site number 8 was also a pull-through. Nice. As I walked up to the site, though, I noticed that the picnic table was very slanted, and it was an extremely windy spot. Space number 9 had not been plowed. I'm not sure why. It looked like it was available. Site number 10, like ours, had an old picnic table and, of course, a fire ring, but it was surrounded by trees and very pretty.
This is a super pretty campground. Now remember, we're here in the middle of winter. So for one, it's very quiet. For two, it's very cold and windy. And number 3, not everything is open. Some of the spots are closed, but hey, we found a nice spot and we have a bathroom right by us. Perfect for us. I'm very glad we're here. I also never found space number 11, so it's a bit of a mystery. Maybe some of them are a little damaged or something. Maybe by summer they'll all be open. I hope so. Well, my friends, that was your tour of the campground. I just checked the weather. Looks like we have a winter advisory coming in. Snow starting in about 15 minutes, but I can tell it's already starting. All right, thanks for coming with us. We'll see you on the next adventure.